Mirjam Reijnen, you live in a kibbutz very close to the Gaza Strip, and this weekend was a horrible weekend for you. Can you describe in short what happened to you and your family?
We had the first alert at 6:30, so we had to run to our shelter, and we got messages that we could not get out of the safe room because terrorists had entered Israel territory. They entered the kibbutz, were all around us. They got into houses of our friends. They killed friends in the community. They took children with them to the Gaza Strip, and we were so afraid that I cannot explain. I have no words for this. What happened?
No.
Nobody understands how it could happen.
Because you were stuck the whole day in the shelter, eh? Because it took a few hours before the Israeli army came.
Yes, and that is what we really don't understand, because we have a military base like next to our community. Mm-hmm. So we all expected that the army would come immediately, but it took 7 hours before they came. And in the meanwhile, we have a community app, and in the meanwhile there were messages from friends screaming for help, that somebody need to help them because these monsters enter their room. They shoot on them. It's really, yeah. And at the end, at 10 o'clock in the evening, something like 10 o'clock in the evening, we got out. The army came to take us to another place with buses. So I took my children. I have my telephone and I have a few clothes. I got 2 minutes, something like that, to get my things. And we don't know what is the situation in Nahal Oz.
Yeah, and
there's nobody. We have
no. I can imagine it's only also in a few hours and days after that news messages are coming in. So your family is now safe in the north. What about your friends and your relatives and the people living in your village?
Yeah, messages are arriving us. Of course, it takes time. But yesterday I had to explain to my son that his best friend was coming to visit us because he was all the time asking for Samuel, that he wanted to be with him. Because he was at his uncle in the north, and we had to tell Samuel that he need to be strong and that he need to be there for his friend to hug him, because his whole family was killed. His parents, his sister, both of his sisters, and this child is alone. He's a 13-year-old alone. Like 20 minutes ago, we received the message. My son came to me to tell that one of his best friends in another community and his parents are also killed. Their whole families are just disappeared. We don't know where they are. Of course, we know that they're in the Gaza Strip, but you know, my daughter is asking all the time if I knew something about one of her best friends, because it's a close community. It's small. So everybody is your friend. And she's asking me if I have news about her friend, and she knows that they took her. They took children and babies. They put them in a cage. It's unbelievable.
It's beyond understanding. Huh? So, of course, we don't know how the future will look like. It's very, very serious. It's heartbreaking also to hear the stories. Can you give us points? What can we pray for and what can we do?
There's not so much that we can do. We cannot do as well, but we all are praying here for our soldiers. These are, you know, soldier, you're an 18-year-old, you're a soldier, and you have to save other people's life and putting yourself in the front line, and it's really, really hard for them. And we have to pray that they will be safe and that they will be able to rescue the people of Israel, that they are able to get them out of the Gaza Strip. And that's the main thing that we have to ask God to help us with that.
Yeah, and spreading the message, getting this message around, of course, which is also very important.
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much.
Important.
Yeah, Thank you very much, Mirjam, and God bless you, and we pray for you.
Thank you.